Okay, let's try this next problem here where we have actually fractions and we also have a distribution. Now, in the last problem that we looked at, we found that we could eliminate the fractions by multiplying through by the least common denominator. You can do that, that's not a problem. But really and truly, all distribution needs to be done first. Otherwise, there's so much room for error. So I'm going to go ahead and distribute, and as I distribute, when I recopy my problem, I'm going to leave plenty of room so that I can multiply through by the common denominator in a minute. So we have negative 1/4 times x, which would be negative 1/4 x, and negative 1/4 times negative 12 would be a positive 3. And 1/2 times x would be a positive 1/2 x. And 1/2 times 2 would be a positive 1 equals x plus 4. So I've just separated everything out a little bit so that we can see that I can have room to write that multiplication. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to multiply through by the common denominator. In this case, the common denominator would be 4. So I'm going to show that I'm multiplying every single term times that 4. So I'm just going to put it on every single one of those. And then go back and one thing at a time, one term at a time, we're going to simplify. So here we have 4 times negative 1/4 x, which would be negative 1x, or just negative x. Here we have 4 times a positive 3, which would be a positive 12. Here we have 4 times a positive 1/2 x, which would be positive 2x, right? Because 2 would go into 4 2 times. 4 times a positive 1 would be a positive 4 equals 4 times x would be 4x, and 4 times a positive 4 would be a positive 16. So now we've eliminated all of our fractions, and our next step is to simplify on each side of the equation. So here we have a negative x and a positive 2x. When we put those together, that would be a positive 1x. And we have a 12 and a 14, which would come together to give us a 16, equals. Now on the right hand side, we can't put anything together, so that would just be 4x plus 16. Now, we need to start combining the rest of our like terms, so we can put our x's together. I think I'm going to go ahead and do minus x and move it over to the right. So x minus x is 0, that's gone. So the left hand side we have 16 equals 4x minus x would be 3x plus 16. And now I'm going to move my numbers so that they're all on the other side. So I'm going to subtract 16 from both sides. So now on the left we have 16 minus 16, which would be 0, equals 3 times x. And we're almost done here. We need x alone. So the opposite of multiplying by 3 would be to divide by 3. So 0 divided by 3 would be 0, equals x. So our final answer here would be x equals 0.